with my video, and as you can see, I'm not in any way, shape, or form ready. So let's quick transition to when I have my hair pulled back. Okay, so I've pulled my hair back halfway just because I want it out of my face, and I really don't want it up for the day, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with a moisturizer, and today I'm going to go with Josie Maran's Argan Daily Moisturizer with the SPF of 47, and this is a travel size. It comes in a little bottle like this, and then I just usually take like 1.5 pumps, which gives you a decent amount, and then I'll just rub it between my hands and onto my skin, and it gives you that nice, it's not heavy, and it gives you that nice like SPF in it, because it is a fairly high SPF at 47. And take it down a little bit onto my neck, and then I will take my Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer. This is a little packet I'm just trying to finish up, so that's why I'm using this today. And put that all over the lids. I said before I like to go back and forth between face and eyes, so that way I think it helps me get ready a little bit faster. Okay, so that's finished, ready to go into the empties bin. Yay! Okay, and then I'll go back to my primer. Today I'll be using the Urban Decay Brightening and Tightening Face Primer. And I just recently got this on Black Friday, and I have been liking it, but I haven't been using it long enough, I feel, to really determine if it's worth the money and or if I would repurchase it. I think it was $15.50 on sale at Ulta on Black Friday, so I thought might as well pick it up and try it, since I hear good things, but I've never actually tried it. And the next thing we'll do is our foundation. So after that primer's dried a little bit, I'm gonna just dot the foundation all over my face, taking my IT Cosmetics brushes, and I'm going to take this base one here. I'm going to take the foundation, dot it all over my skin, and then take the face brush to blend it in. Okay, and that foundation was the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation, Broad Spectrum SPF. This is in the shade Fairlight Honey. There's that. And then our next step will be to conceal those under eye bags and dark circles. This is the Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Concealer by IT Cosmetics. I've been really loving this stuff. I got this little kit. I was at Ulta in the little like candy aisle area, and I was like, ooh, that, I've heard like tons of reviews about that. I need to pick it up. And then I got free gift with purchase of $75 or more at Ulta.com, and they included that, so I was like, great, I spent my money on something that I could have gotten for free, but then at the same time, that little one is $10. I'm not exactly sure what the full price is, but I do know that people love it, and it's definitely worth the money, and I've been loving it too, so I actually am glad, because instead of having a full-size one, I think I'll go through the two smaller ones better. So with the concealer, what I do is I blot it under my eyes, as you saw, and then I just take this and go around and just like in a circular motion. So that does cover the dark circles very well. As you can see, there's still some puffiness under my eyes, and I'm trying to figure out a product that I can use for that. So if you guys know of any, have any sort of tips, please let me know, because that drives me insane. And then the next step, we'll take the Too Faced Candlelight Translucent Powder. This also has a little bit of illumination in it, nothing drastic, but I've talked about this in my Friday Fives and my favorites videos. So I'm taking the IT Cosmetics powder brush and just applying this all over my face. So as you can see, I've hit pan and it is starting to really like break down on me when I use it, so it's becoming a challenge to get through an application without too much of a pain. And then the next thing we will do is, how about we contour a little bit? So I'm going to take this Too Faced Chocolate Solei bronzer, and I'm going to take one of my favorite little brushes from EcoTools, and this is not necessarily a contouring brush, but I use it for contouring, and it really works for me. So I will continue. Okay, so we're going to take this, and we're just going to take this brush. It looks like this. It's flat, but a little bit rounded, and it comes to a peak. So I like to take this and then just go in there. And it's just the nicest color to contour with. Then I go on the other side, do the same thing. Take it down the nose. Okay, and we're finished with that one. So then we'll move on to brows. Let's get some brows up in here. So I will take my Milani Brow and Eye Pencil in matte beige. And I know I look like semi-crazy when I do this, but it works for me to outline them and then go back in and trace. So I'll go in with this new brow duo I've been using. This is from Ulta. It's in the light brown, and then the other side is just says highlight. There is no, it's a pinky highlight though. I'll just go in and trace some eyebrows for you. Then I'm going to take my spoolie brush and just go through that so it's not so harsh on the inner corners and stuff, and it doesn't look like so dramatic. And then at the same time I'm going through and brushing down here on the highlight just to make it so it's not so harsh. Okay, and if you have been watching some of my other videos, you know that I suffer from eczema all over, but I especially get it here in my eyes. So I have, actually this eye has cleared up very well. I've been using the Josie Maran Argan Oil at nighttime. I put just a little bit on each eye. This one has like hardly any traces of it. This one still has a patch right in here. Right in the crease, so I like to use that at night, but I just put a little bit on now so that when I put my eye makeup on, it's not going to look so like, yeah. And then let's take in this bronzer. So this is the Physicians Formula Riviera Strip, and it's a sand bronzer. This is part of the Shimmer strips, so I'll show you that. For some reason when I purchased this, it had a sticker on the front, so it's like ugly, but that was not me. And then I'm going to take this bronzer brush from IT Cosmetics. I'm just going to go in on the lower side. I'm just going to brush that all along there and along my cheekbones there. Go around the hairline, add some nice color, and then on the jawline. so now let's get into the eyes a little bit before we put on the rest of our face. So I'm taking this Tarte Silver palette from the, I believe it's called Glitz and Glamour. It was the Ulta exclusive holiday set. And I'm going to go in with these shades. So the first shade I'm going to use is this light one up here, just for an all over color. This is called Cheers. And I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics brush, the shadow brush. Just going to dip into that. Take it all over the lid, just to give me a nice base color. That way the other colors show up better and brighter. And then the next color I'm going to go in to the crease with, and that will be Jingle All the Gray, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to dab into that and take it into the crease. This is actually a great little palette, and I really do like all the Tarte holiday sets. I know a lot of people are saying they don't like them, the color payoff isn't great, but I really haven't found that with mine. I've been wearing them to school every day and really haven't found any issues with that, so I'm really not sure if it's just different kinds of skin, as mine's not really oily or dry, it's kind of in between. I do get like the oily patches in the T-zone, but other than that, you know, I haven't seen any problems with the color payoff with this, and I love Tarte, but I would be honest, like, if I did see something like that, I would let you guys know, because I don't want you to go spend your money on something that isn't worth. The next color I'm going to go into is called Bedazzled Spruce, and it's like a brown olivey color, and I'm just going to take it in the outer crease and down onto the lid a little bit.
So as you can see, as you're applying it, it is really dark. But if you just blend it out, it'll be fine. Let me get my little mirror out and I can see better. So as you can see, I did get a little bit, like, when I went in with the brush, it kind of nicked me, so let me just take care of that.
So let me bring you guys in a little bit closer so you can see that. So as you can see, we just have a darker color here going out a little bit, and just, I think, like a pretty gray eye so far. Let's take Slate Belle's Ring, which is right here, and go all over the lid with that. Okay, and then the last step we'll do is to go into the inner corners with Mint Spring, just to add a little bit of shimmer, and this is like a gray green color. Just really, really pretty. And then I'm just going to go back through really quick and blend it out, but here's the look we have so far. Okay, and then going to go in as a blush. I'm going to use this Bubbly, which is right here. And I always smile when I apply my blush, that way I know where the apples of my cheeks are and I get it in the right spot. Okay, one of the last things I want to do is go in with my eyeliner. This is a Tarte Amazonian Clay Pencil in Charcoal. And I'm just going to line my upper line, lash line. Okay, and I just took that out into a little bit of a wing on either side. And then I'm going to go in with my new favorite, Becca highlighter in Opal, which is amazing. And like I said, I would just want to like stare at it all day long. So beautiful. And I'm going to take this e.l.f. fan brush and I'm going to dip it in there. And just go right above the cheekbone. And then right here. And again right above the cheekbone. Right here and then down the nose. What's a little bit more? I mean, come on. We all need the highlight. Look at that. Look at that. So pretty. The best thing I could have bought on Black Friday was that Becca highlight. Because do we even have to discuss it? I mean, oh my gosh. So then I'll go in with my Tarte eyelash curler. This is the holiday one. That's so cute. And then I'm going to just curl those. And I'm going to take this new mascara. This is from Wet n Wild. This is Max Volume Plus. And I haven't used this, so I'm really excited to try it today. See what I think. I love this tube though. It's just amazing. So this is the kind of wand. It's one of those little tiny like spiky ones. So let's see what this is like. So after trying that out, I actually really do like it so far. I think I got some good volume from it, which is great. It's not just one of those mascaras that tells you you're going to get volume and then you don't get any volume. Like, I really liked it. The final look. I hope you guys like it. Let me know if you want any tutorials or anything. Like I've told you before, I'm not a makeup artist, but I'll try my best to show you. Like today, these get ready with me's are a great way to show you how I use the products, but not necessarily like a how-to on how you have to use the products. So just let me know if there's anything you're interested in, any palettes that I might have that I could provide a video like this for you. I'd be more than willing to do that for you, and I hope you like this look. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little bit better, but like the video if you enjoyed this, and subscribe if you aren't already. I hope that you stick around for more of these kinds of videos in the future, and I will see you guys in my next video.